Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to That One Awkward Guy. Today we're going to be continuing our series on Hearts of Iron 4 as the United States of America with the Millennium Dawn modern day mod. In the last episode, we declared war on Germany, and we were preparing for this invasion. Now, if I remember correctly, it's been a few days, but I remember I asked the question, if I call it an ally, can they bring in allies? Because for some reason I was completely forgetting if they could. And you guys did confirm that they do, so we're going to plan a really quick naval invasion. Can I go grab up a tank from somewhere? Yes, I can. You, my friend, where can we land? We can land probably just here. I don't see any troops. You might have one. If there's one there, I'm not going to see it, so let's just hope there's no one there, and invade. And there we go. That's going to take only 7 days. I doubt there's going to be anyone there. I just don't think. What's that now? Government, okay. Okay. I sometimes wish it would give you no, don't join my war. What the event did, because I'm always wondering, okay, so what buffs am I not getting now? Because I have no clue what that one was doing, because I can't go back to check it now. So, yeah, let's just hope no one's here. I don't think they have the amount of troops. I just don't think their army is big enough. They have a lot of troops, but I don't think it's big enough for them to be worrying about garrisoning every single port. So, we're gonna see here. And you know what? Why are you not going? Oh yeah, because you probably need support, don't you? Yeah. Well, you know what I want to do? I'm gonna send you some extra tanks, actually. Because you're gonna go and you're not gonna do too well if you don't have support, because you do have to push through some troops. But as for the fleet here, let's go and create a new fleet. All missile cruisers will go into a new fleet. We should probably give you guys admirals. In here. There we go. And now you guys have an admiral. So I want you patrolling the route there. Perfect. Those new tanks will be going in. Mexico joins NATO. Amazing. That was the national focus we were on. Don't want anybody joining the war. So go away with all that. So national focus. I'm kind of tempted at this point to just not do anything, because we need to save up political points so we can fix up our national unity. And there's nothing I think we really need to do too immediately, and I'd just rather get those extra political points so we can get the low taxes, which is going to cost a fair bit, so we should probably start saving up now. Okay, I need the tanks to stay there. I know you are told to go to a different front line, but just stay where I'm asking you to stay for now. Just going to spam so they'll stay. You can stay now? Nope, they're already out. And he's about to land. Okay, perfect. Stay. Then go here. You're on this front line now. Now, I don't know, you can probably just push through it without his support, though. Oh, perfect. And engage. Or yeah, we're probably gonna have to push through here. So let's just get a few of your troops down in here to help us push out, so that way these guys can push. There we go. There we go. Delete this front line now. Assign the entire army. No, 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 no. No. It's not what I wanted to do. Here and here. It should be enough to cause them to capitulate. And go for it. So it's not looking like we're having too much trouble. How big is their army, actually? 29 to 51, so considering how much armor and motorized and everything we have in this, it doesn't look like we're going to have much issue. I do apologize that I haven't been able to get out very much regular content lately. I find with YouTube sometimes, if I don't, how to explain it? If you're not a YouTuber, you might not understand, but sometimes you just don't feel like making a video, and if I don't feel like making a video, I'm going to talk like this, and I'm going to be really bored, and it's not going to be that entertaining. Okay, can we get some troops maybe up to the north, because they're going to take Hamburg real soon. Yeah, let's get you guys up there. So if you don't feel like making a video, you're not going to be very interested in what you're doing, right? You're going to be very bored sounding. It's not going to be an entertaining video. So either I've just been too busy, or it's just been one of those times where it's like I just don't have it in me kind of thing. So I just haven't been getting out many videos lately, but hopefully I can get back on track. I think part of it is because I'm just getting a little bored of Hearts of Iron 4. But I need to finish these 2 series before I can really move on and do some new stuff. I intend to continue Hearts of Iron 4 series, definitely, but it's just getting a little bit like, okay, I've done this a million times, so. Yeah, do we want to conquer? Can I puppet them, though? I'd be down to puppet them. I can puppet them. And I have no use for this land. I mean, yeah, the resources and everything in the factories would be nice, but I don't really have a use for it. I'd rather just puppet it. There we go. Germany was puppeted. Now, the other thing we have to do, it's just, I don't think us going to war with NATO is going to work. I was looking forward to that idea, but I still don't know how I can leave the faction without destroying or dismantling a faction, and if I start a civil war, I'd have to command the troops that are starting the civil war, otherwise the AI would just delete all of them, which is going to be weird because you're probably going to start off with like 3 or 4 brigades, because let's be honest, every single civil war you start, the enemy army is going to have hundreds and hundreds of divisions, and then you're going to have 3. So unless I want to delete my entire army, rebuild, and I don't even know, because then I'd be also facing the combined might of all of NATO. So I'd have to delete all of NATO's army. Unless they're not called in. Which they might not be, but I feel like the AI would probably call them in. But yeah, we're just going to do a standard NATO versus CSTO thing, because I've been wanting to end this series for a while. Okay, why are you here? That's not the border I want you on. I just want to kind of move on to some new stuff, so I am going to just try to end this series in the Australia one sooner rather than later. So we're going to have to get you guys up there. You know, I really wanted to get, if we're going to be going to war with Russia, though, we really need to get Estonia, Latvia. We need these guys, basically. Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. We need them because this is a good area to push off of, because if we're just pushing through here and the Russians load up troops here, it's easy to get bottlenecked. We benefit the bigger the front line is. Just because of the mass of troops under our command, so. As much as we need to save Diplo points, I keep calling it Diplo points, as much as we need to save political points, I think we're going to go down here, go down to the 2nd NATO expansion, not really worried about getting to the 3rd. So let's start with Europe here, and we'll go down. And that's what we'll do. And I did see some more troops over here that weren't part of the main army. Come on, box select, there we go. Here we go. So this is 13 now. Do we have any more? Yes, we do. We have more infantry and armor producing. I figure I'll send this army up to Norway, is what I'm thinking. We'll have a troop, or this army push from Norway, push through the Russian troops here and try to secure land in the north, while the main army pushes further south through here, try to take Belarus out and rush for Moscow. And go from there. That's what I'm thinking anyway. I'd like to try to not use nukes, though, because they are kind of guarantee the win, because you just destroy the organization of your opponent. So unless they have just insane amounts of troops, it's kind of difficult to lose once you get enough nukes. Which we're going to have enough, considering we're getting 2.1% a day. That's probably only going to go up as we produce more nuclear reactors. Should also probably start upgrading all my ships, because I've kind of let that slack a little bit. Is there any industry we can do? Some 2012 stuff, but not for a few more months, so I'll set you to do some naval research as well. I think there was some stuff at the top, wasn't there? There was. Let's scroll. There we go. That could be useful. And we need 450 for the national unity boost, which we'll need if we're going to war with Russia, and we're also going to need to justify in Russia, so it's going to be interesting. I found that the biggest lack of resource we seem to have in this series is political points. We're fine with everything else. Resources, manpower, none of that's been an issue, but political points has always been the problem so far. We're just not producing enough. So yeah, research is good. How about construction? Yeah, we're building a lot more nuclear reactors. Although it looks like this is all Germany's territory, yeah. Let's go ahead and fix up their infrastructure for them. Definitely willing to do that. It'd be helpful, because that way we want to make sure they have good infrastructure, because it looks like they've taken a decent amount of damage. Because I know they still have an industry, but if we could just get that out of the way for them, they can put more of their factories and supplies towards building more factories and troops. So I'd rather just repair that for them. National focus, so part of Western Europe. Yes. And we're saving political points here for lower taxes, which will cost, what was it, 450, right? Yeah, 450. So hopefully we'll get there. You guys aren't suffering attrition, are you? Oh, no, you are. You are. Alright. Well, at least these guys in the south here are. What we're going to do then is we're just going to garrison you guys through Poland, I think. Don't need to be on the front line. That'll just draw attention to ourselves anyway. We'll have some troops on the front line, but not the whole army. And is that it? Nope, one more territory. There we go. And now our troops will defend Poland. And hopefully not suffer any more attrition. So, yeah. For now, just so I don't click on the political thing and accidentally waste all the diplo points we've been saving on something. Outdated equipment. What is it? Is it the ship? It is the ship. But yeah, keep that... I can't seem to talk today. I'm really out of it. Keep the political... What is it? The diplomacy, political, whatever. Politics screen out so I don't accidentally get something that I don't want to get. Because I forget that I'm saving because I have done that before. I've just said, oh, I have enough political points to get something. And then I'm like, oh no, I just got something and I realized I was saving. So I don't want to risk doing that again. There we go. How goes recruitment? Okay, oh, we finished the 2 tanks. I take it. Where are the tanks? We got tanks there. We got somebody up here. You're already in the army. Okay. There we go. So now this is up to 15. It's getting there. So I assume we're still lacking a ton. Oh, wow, we're lacking tanks. Well, those are all upgrades. So that's not too bad. Ooh, that's painful. That is really, really painful. We have another factory on that, don't we? You know, I could probably cut even more. I really wanted to. Maybe not, because I still need more for this. I don't know, 1 a day? 1 a day is a lot, considering how much a reserve do we have for those? Multi-reels. We have a big reserve. I think we could afford to even cut the production probably in half. And we don't even actually need to cut it in half, necessarily. Just need to cut it to here. Which would allow us just to get every little bit for this mechanized here. Because that's really a huge deficit that we need to fill. Are you guys... You know what? I want you guys to get the full attention right now, because I just want to get these units out. So everything we're producing will have go to these guys, so we can get them all deployed and probably move them out to Norway. And then the rest will go to reinforcing the troops on the field afterwards. Because I just want to get this finished, so we don't need to split halves going, where I assume it's half and a half, half going to the unit's production, half going to the other troops on the field. There we go. Strengthen NATO. And then second NATO expansion, and we're done for national focuses for now. Research. We could get jet engines. Why not? Maybe not. It's a 2012. We should probably get industry. Yes, yes. More ships are done. Another ship is done. Industry. Do we have any other naval stuff we can get? Yes, we do. We have a new aircraft carrier. We actually have a whole nother fleet building up here. This is good. We only have 5 ships. I would assume we'd have more that have built up. I guess the carriers do take a while, so do the missile cruisers. Do we have anything? Oh, we do have troops in Hawaii. Look at that. I thought we might. I'm like, I wonder. I've never actually checked. We also have an aircraft carrier there. Alright, well, you know what? We're going to move you over here. No, into the actual port. Yeah, because I completely forgot that I even had these troops here. And you're suffering some pretty bad attrition, Hawaii State Troopers. Well, let's get you onto that army and you to do the same. And since that guy's suffering such bad attrition, that's probably going to cost us equipment. Can we move you over with the other guy? Is there enough infrastructure there for that? To support 2 units? Because I assume these are in 2 separate territories. If one's suffering attrition, the other isn't. Oh no. Why are you suffering attrition and you're not? I might just move both of them to the mainland. Nope, still suffering attrition. Alright, in that case, we'll move you both to Los Angeles. And then over to... let's send you to Philly. Oh, no, you have to land first. Okay. Research. Can I get something? Let's get this. Why not? We have 300 factories. That is amazing. How goes recruitment? It's going very well. We're starting to progress a bit faster with more resources being dedicated. There's an infantry platoon right there, or division. These guys landed? Nope, they're still going. Alright, unpause. And what about the... Okay, so we're actually almost finished fixing all of Germany's roads and such now. That's good. And then we'll get back to the nuclear reactors. Do we have anything else we could do here? No, not in industry. Planes. We can look for planes. No, not necessarily. Infantry equipment. It is 2012. Yep. We have another infantry tech right there. And there we go. Germany's starting to build their army back up. Not too quickly, but they're building it back up. Yeah, it looks like they still kept all of their factories, so hopefully they will build a decent army. There we go. We're almost at 450 now. We're just passing 300. And then after we start that, I'm going to save points to start justifying on Russia. Oh, man. Wow, that is 14 tanks right there. Maybe Norway doesn't need my help to push through that. That's... I'd be scared to face that. I mean, it looks like by the model it's probably light tanks. Or is it? I don't know, because these guys have the bigger tanks and these guys have smaller. So I assume maybe these are light tanks. Let me look at mine. Where am I? Armor. Here's one. Yeah, this is a bigger tank. I assume the light tanks maybe are the smaller ones. I don't know, because I don't really have any light tanks. I just have the normal heavy tanks. I think I might have some light tanks mixed in with my infantry, though. Oh, we went up to 20%. I think some of those NATO focuses might have given us some national unity. That's good. Well, any other troops drop off while I've been talking? Come on. Box selects, come on. Yep, there we go. Oh, those guys probably landed over in Los Angeles. Yes, they have. Can I get you guys to go over? I think I was sending you to Philly. Just get you guys over there. And that's good. Production. So, okay, so that's going down. It's slow, but it's going down. Painfully slow. Oh, man. It's such a big deficit, and it produces so slowly. We're only building, like, what, 10 a day? Less when you factor in attrition? Oh, no, 10.3. Okay. Miami class. There we go. Is that a new... That wasn't the missile cruiser, was it? Miami class. What kind of ship was that? That was... Just not gonna say. What kind of ship is that? These are the destroyers. I guess these are... No. Yeah, these are destroyers. Doesn't have the name, so I don't know. Can check, though. Miami class. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Miami class missile cruiser. Oh. So why is it not telling me that I'm producing outdated equipment then? Because I switched them both to convoy. When did I do that? You guys are probably laughing at me here. No, that's not what I want. Go away. Now go to here. And I switched you to Miami class. There we go. Oh man, you guys have probably been laughing at me this whole time. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You switched to convoys. That's a little embarrassing. Can I get... I think I saw a ship that we might... Yep, Hurricane class. Is there any other ships? I think there might be this. Yeah, we have that now, too. Perfect. We're at 385 now, so almost getting there. And I assume at least one more troop is finished off. No, not quite yet. Probably getting close, though. Oh, yeah. Just about to deploy. Finishing up training. Yep. And deployed. Now it's up to 20. This is actually going to be a decently powerful army. It has a lot of armor with it. It has more armor than I actually thought I made. So that's good. It's going to be very useful for us. And how long until that national focus finishes? Because then we'll start getting political power a bit quicker. And we will be able to deploy our troops in Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. And start getting them to plan an invasion, which I think I want to just strike straight east. So I want the forces to be along this border here. I'm going to let my allies take care of Kaliningrad here. And I just want to strike straight east. Go right through Minsk and towards Moscow. I don't want to waste any time with this because if we get drawn out into a long war and they're able to really pull their forces in, we could get into kind of not bottlenecked, but war of attrition, which we'll win because, I mean, we have all of NATO, and I think I alone right now on, what am I on? I am on limited conscription. Probably have a bit more manpower than them because population, right? Because I remember when I played as Russia, doing all the research, I think I had maybe 10, 15 million. Slovakia joins NATO, Slovenia joins NATO, Romania joins NATO, Lithuania joins NATO, Latvia joins NATO, Estonia joins NATO, Bulgaria joins NATO. There we go. But I remember they didn't have quite that much manpower. So in a war of attrition, it's us plus the rest of NATO, and let's see, Belarus, Kazakhstan. They don't expand. That's one thing that annoys me. Just nobody expands sometimes in Hearts of Iron. They're just like, we're happy with what we have. And then in economic crisis, NATO's just, we want all of it. Just take everything. I'm looking for a mod that just has that fine balance between we don't expand too much and we don't expand too little in terms of the factions. But yeah, War of Attrition will win, but a War of Attrition will take a lot of episodes of just sitting and slowly inching forward, which can be a little boring. Well, you got anything else? No, we don't. Then, I don't know what else is there to research. Could get these, I guess. Yeah, grab up these two. And we're almost there now. We can almost go down, and then once we have enough points, we'll start justifying. And as soon as I do this, I'll move my troops over to the Baltic area. There we go. Lower taxes. So now we're going to have a lot less factories, that's for sure. Oh man, that really hurts. But we need it for the national unity, we just don't have a choice. Yeah, but let's move the main army over here. If I do that, okay, so you guys will just do that. Can I give you orders to go across the entire thing? No, you won't let me do that. In that case, then, I would rather push from here and let my allies deal with this. So then I want this. That's good, I think. And I assume Turkey can probably handle itself pretty decently. And I'm hoping Poland will deal with Belarus as well as Kaliningrad. They definitely have enough troops for it. They have more than I do, probably. Yep, they definitely have more than I do. I do not have near 136 troops. So hopefully they'll be able to deal with that, and then we'll have allies streaming in, filling in the gaps, and we'll be working with Norway in the offensive up here, which I might want to send my troops over there now. Probably got another to deploy, or bring in. Nope, not yet. Almost done, though. So yeah, these guys, I don't know if they'll finish before the war. Hopefully they will. Probably won't, though. You know, I kind of just, after this one finishes, I think I'm just going to take it off because we need to get troops to actually reinforcing and upgrading. So, you know, let me just let this one finish before I do that. Only be a few more days. There we go. So you guys will get medium equipment priority, but the other guys are going to get most of it because they're about to go into combat. So we need to make sure they're at the maximum strength we can get them. So 21, not bad. Would have preferred the rest of the troops, but Yeah, the only reason I even need them, because, let's be honest, Norway has more than enough troops to break through this on their own. 15 armored brigades, divisions, whatever, really, they can easily break through, but the AI tends to be, as I've said before, aggressive when they shouldn't be, and peaceful when they should be, or aggressive when they should be defensive, and defensive when they should be aggressive. So, yeah, if you haven't seen that before, it's kind of, for example, let's look at the Ukrainian Polish border. Should Ukraine push right now? No, they shouldn't, and Poland shouldn't either. They both have enough troops on each other's border that neither of them is going to easily get through. This is a bit of a weak spot, but let's pretend this is a little more fortified. So no, neither should really be pushing. It might serve better if Ukraine had a little more troops for this example, but I'm going to go with it. So neither should be pushing. But let's look at another border. Let's look here, right here. The Czech Republic and Austrian border. Yes, if they were at war, the Czech Republic should be pushing. There's no troops here. They could easily go through. Now, in these two examples, the AI would attack here and defend here. And I'm like, no, don't do this to me. And it doesn't always happen. Sometimes they'll do what they're supposed to do and they'll make a proper offensive. But it just seems to me that more often than not, they just sit there. And instead of moving up, they'll just sit there and they won't do anything. And I don't know why. But then when you just want them to stop making offensives because they're never going to break through and they're just wasting supplies, they just keep going. And it's just no. All you want to say is no. And I don't know, maybe that's just my experience with the game, but that's what I seem to notice a lot. I mean, I know it's probably really hard to make a really good AI. I mean, there's very, very few games. What do we even have left to research? There's very, very few games that can make a really actually good AI. And when I say good, I don't mean you just give them extra resources and they build things faster. Like a good, smart AI. There's very few games that I've seen, and I cannot find anything to build. So we're just going to go and do industry early. So I'm not too critical, but sometimes it does take you out of the game. So I try to just deal with it and play on, but it does kind of take you out of the game sometimes, unfortunately. But, I mean, even Hearts of Iron 3, as much as I enjoyed Hearts of Iron 3, did have that problem sometimes where the AI would just do weird things. I didn't notice it as much, maybe because Hearts of Iron 3 was a lot more complex and there was a lot of other things going on that I didn't always pay that much attention to what the AI was doing in its own tactics. Not in the way that I'm not predicting their movements, but I didn't necessarily pay attention to their mistakes as much as I do in this, because in Hearts of Iron 3 right now, I wouldn't be just staring at my front line, zooming in and out. I'd be looking at my trade, seeing if there's any trade I can afford to cut to stockpile more resources. I'd be looking through my production and planning what I'm going to be building next. I'd be going through the politics screen to see if there's anything that I can do that's more efficient. Okay, go away with this. Oh wait, no, I can start justifying. I wasn't even paying attention. I'd be going through espionage if I want to try to get information on my enemies. There's so many things that you could be doing that I would never just be staring, so I never really had the time to notice and pick out every single flaw in the AI. So I guess that is the problem that I have with Hearts of Iron 4, just not enough to do, I guess, to keep me entertained sometimes. Because I find there's just so many moments like this where you're just, what do I do? There's nothing really to do. Let's get some planes, maybe. Yeah, we can get some planes. Let's get this plane. There we go, and we'll get you to get something as well, if we can find something. There's not much to get, really, except maybe infantry equipment. Yeah, might as well. No, we're gonna save political points for now, I think, in case we need them for something. So we always have trouble getting them, so I'd rather just stockpile them for now. Election. Yep, political power, there we go. There's some political points. Have any troops deployed? I assume they're not even getting... they're getting a little, just not much. Okay, this is going down. That's good. That's not good. Let's give you another factory, because that was 60-something the last time I checked, so give them another factory. Fix that. Give them the new aircraft carrier, the Enterprise class. Another research slot available. I think we'll just keep going, doing the 2014 industry tech, or infantry, not industry techs. Yeah, that's gonna work, I think. And are the troops up here? They are. Let's give them a plan. Your guys, I want you to link up with their force and kind of almost do a cross each other's lines kind of thing. Like you push south while they push north. That might be difficult if these guys push up really quickly, but we can fix the line as we go. There we go. Troops are ready to go. There we go. Do another infantry thing here. There we go. Anyway, though, guys, we are at 30 minutes now. It looks like in the next episode we probably will be starting war. This is going up really quick, really slowly. Hopefully it'll pick up speed. Well, it's going to be stuck at 0.10, so it won't pick up speed, but we will be starting this, 12th of March, probably in the next episode. Why did I pause it? But that is going to be it for this episode. So if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.